I'm Dr. Joel Fuhrman. I'm a board-certified family physician, nutritional researcher, and my life's work is nutritional science. What is incredible health? Let's describe it, okay? Incredible health means living your life into your later years, feeling great, being healthy, not being medically dependent, being able to walk and be mobile and not being in pain, be able to wake up every day excited about life, not going into doctors with emergencies, not having your full mental faculties intact, right? And your full physical powers that you had when you were young. We're talking about not having heart attacks and not having strokes, not getting demented, right? How many of you would like a promise that you don't have to have a heart attack when you get older? That you don't have to have a stroke? That you don't have to get demented? How many of you want to be around when you're older and in great health so you can run around with your children and grandchildren, so you can enjoy your life in your golden years, right? Isn't that something you want? Yeah. Don't you want incredible health? Yes. Am I making some incredible radical claim? Is this incredible? Am I just a total crazy guy, saying that people isn't heart disease, isn't just the inevitable consequence of aging? Don't we just all get it as we get older? Well, you know what? Almost every person in America gets it as they get older. When we do autopsy studies on people in America, by the time they're 40 years old, if they die in a car accident or drowning, we look at their heart and we find that almost all Americans have atherosclerosis, more than 95% by the age of 45. But it doesn't have to happen to you. I can say this. As a physician, I've been in practice for 20 years, and I see patients every single day with advanced heart disease, people who've had heart attacks in their past. And you know what? These people get well, their chest pains go away, they lose the weight, their blood pressure comes back to normal, and they don't have heart disease anymore. I tell my diabetic patients, let's not control your diabetes. If we're controlling it, that means you still have diabetes. We want to get rid of your diabetes. Who wants to stick themselves with needles and take drugs the rest of their life? And most of these diabetic medications cause weight gain and make you become more diabetic the more you take the medication. You getting this? You got to get this because your life depends on it. Your life depends on understanding this information. You know why? You graduate from elementary school, junior high school, college, professional school, even medical school. And the most important thing you could have learned to control your health destiny, you don't even learn anything about, right? Yeah. There's a much simpler way to do it. The simpler way is to focus on eating the right kind of foods that are rich in micronutrients. Yeah. The problem in America is 27% of Americans die of heart disease. About 23% die of cancer. 6% die of strokes. It doesn't have to happen. Advancements in nutritional science enable a solution, and we can put this science right in your kitchen so you can do it. Let me explain to you some of the science here and how this works. All right, a little bit about nutrients, because there are two types of nutrients. There's macronutrients and micronutrients. Now, macro means big, and macronutrients are those big nutrients, the ones that contain calories, fat, carbohydrate, and protein. You guys have heard of that, right? Yeah. Fat, carbohydrate, protein. Those are the things Americans eat too much of, too many calories. But what we don't eat enough of is the micronutrients. The micronutrients do not contain calories. Those are things like vitamins, like minerals, phytochemicals, things that don't contain calories the body needs for good health. In 1930, scientists discovered about 14 vitamins and 16 minerals. And people said, wow, this is great. We got health in a bottle here. We can add thiamine and riboflavin into Cocoa Puffs and vitamin C into Kool-Aid. We could take these things and we could win the war on cancer and stop people from dying so much. By 1935, the vitamin industry was already a billion-dollar industry. But the most fascinating thing happened in the history of nutritional science, because between 1935 and 2005, during that 70-year stretch, cancer rates went up every single year for 70 years in a row. Incredible. We saw a concomitant rise in diabetes, obesity, right? Autoimmune conditions, allergies. Boy, the diseases just were flourishing. But cancer rates, not one year did it even dip, just kept going higher and higher and higher and higher. And it wasn't until about 20 years ago where scientists first recognized that vitamins and minerals were not the major micronutrient load that's in food. In other words, vitamins and minerals are a smaller percent of the total of micronutrients that are in food. The major source of micronutrients are called phytochemicals, and there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of them, and they haven't all been discovered yet. So what I'm saying here is that every strawberry has about 700 nutrients in it, not just 31. Every piece of broccoli has about 1,000 different nutrients in it. And the body needs them. They're not optional. The American diet today has 62% of calories from processed foods. 62% from processed foods. Those are foods like pasta, bread, salad oil, mayonnaise, donuts, cookies, crackers, rice cakes, breakfast bars, chips, pretzels, soft drinks. Look, we're eating foods that just give us calories. They just give us macronutrients without any micronutrient load. When we take in macronutrients with no micronutrient load, the body builds up free radicals. Those are toxic. They cause inflammation in the body. And we utilize our reserve of micronutrients to try to process those empty calories. And then more than 25% of the American diet are animal products. Animal products like meat and chicken and dairy products, they don't have antioxidants and phytochemicals in them either. Only 10% of what Americans consume are produce like fruits and vegetables. Half of that is white potato products, counted in the 10%. That means that French fries, potato chips, mashed potatoes, all that, and that's half of what Americans are consuming, counting as vegetables. And white potatoes don't have much micronutrient density. They're one of the lowest nutrient-containing vegetables. We're just eating a diet that's not designed for the human species. I'm saying here that a piece of chicken is just like a piece of white bread. Or a piece of chicken is just like some pasta. Why am I saying a piece of bread and a piece of chicken are the same thing? No micronutrients. There's no significant micronutrient load. It doesn't have antioxidants like vitamin E and vitamin C and vitamin K and folate and the bioflavonoids and the lignins and all those phytochemicals that fight cancer. They're not in the processed foods. They've been processed out, right? And animal products is not a source of phytochemicals and antioxidants. It's a source of some vitamins and minerals and proteins and fats, but it doesn't give us those cancer-fighting nutrients that we're just not consuming. Both the animal product and the processed foods don't have a significant micronutrient load, so where are we getting it from, right? And I'm also saying the micronutrient deficits leads to increased body weight. It drives your appetite up, increases your hunger. It means more diabetes, more heart disease, and more cancer. The extra fat on your body drives diseases like cancer and heart disease. You want to live disease-free? You want to live longer? You want to sleep better? You want to be happier? You want to have more energy? You want to enjoy your life more? You want to maintain your fitness? You want to stop this idea of looking for a diet, right? You have to understand the secret power of micronutrients and how micronutrients take away your hunger, your desire to overeat, and they help the fat melt off your body. And this is not just about losing weight. It's about earning great health and feeling great and living life to the fullest. You can reverse disease. You could add 20 or more years to your life. It's not as hard as you think. It's easy. It's fun. It's delicious. What's hard is getting sick all the time. What's hard is being chronically sick and always feeling ill and losing your enthusiasm for life. Being healthy is fun. Makes life exciting, right? I could water down this information to make it more acceptable to the mass, to a broad number of people. As a physician, I have to give you the information you need to know so you could take control and so it really works for you. You could choose to smoke cigarettes, do anything you want to hurt your life, but if you want to have a healthy life, let's make sure you have a healthy life. Let's live to be at least 95 years old in great health. And I see people putting this into practice every day, transforming their lives. And you know what? It's so incredibly rewarding for me as a physician, and I feel so excited about choosing this career and choosing a career using nutrition as the primary therapy because I see things other doctors don't see. And remember here, never forget that your health is your greatest wealth. I'm wishing you a long and pleasurable life. It can be yours. Thank you.